In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, I am the Angel Snuffed Up 7 here on YouTube, and welcome once again to another edition of the Realities Temple on Earth. I'm your host, your brother, and hopefully your friend, Taalik Ibn'rad. Excuse me a second. The old voice box is a little parched. So, after I take care of that. Now, this video might cut off at any time, so I just want to let you know the battery power is getting very low. So, I'm going to try to make my point in the time that it allows me to do. I really want to talk to us, and especially the sisters, the young ladies, our females, our goddesses, our princesses, our queens. I want to talk to you, beloved, because something that is happening that I find very disturbing, and it has been going on for quite a while. We have to do something to hinder the progress to make this bad situation worse. There is a study that has been done, and in the study, those who are the authors say that the average female is now coming into puberty beginning at 7 years old. Some of y'all may not find that disturbing. At 7 years old. That means this young female at 7 years old, she is beginning breast development. She's going through the changes required in order to turn her from a little girl into an adult woman physically. But just because this physical body is beginning to turn into a woman, that don't mean that the mind is doing the same thing. So if this is true, then our problem with single black women with children is going to increase triple-fold, because that is the pattern that we're doing now, and they pass this on from generation to generation, this type of behavior. Of which really not that bad. I will tell you this. I believe that it is the hormones in food that is causing our children to develop quicker than they should. It's in the milk. It's in the meat. And now they have transported these hormones and chemicals into plant life in order to make plants grow faster. So if we're eating all these chemicals to cause the cow to grow fast, and the chicken to grow faster, and the wheat and the corn to grow faster, what is going to happen to the human being that is consuming these products designed to get these products to the marketplace so these greedy ass people can make a dollar? They don't even care about their own children, because their own children are eating the poison. That's why it is important for black people to stop fighting among one another and fight for that shovel, fight for that pick, fight for that tractor, and get your own farmland, your own cows, your own chickens, grow your own corn, your own vegetables, and get out of the white man's kitchen. A child, this is a child going into puberty at 7 years old. The next danger for this poor little baby is that she is influenced by these older women that's not teaching her and society in general with their television and their radio, their filthy songs. These women running around have is that some of these so-called independent black women, you can go to some of these clubs. You're so independent. When I think of an independent, strong black woman, I think of a woman that's supposed to have some type of class, not some dingbat in a club shaking her ass. That's what I thought of independent. Not only because your education, what you claim you are to be, you're supposed to represent sophistication, class, dignity, character. But you'll find these independent, strong black women in these clubs. Oh, girl, I gotta get wild, I'm having fun. But then at the same time, they don't want to be called a hoe. What do you go to clubs for? You're looking for men, you're looking to get drunk. You go there acting like a hoe. And what do our little girls, they're starting to go into puberty at 7 years old. Who and what are their examples for womanhood? When they watch TV, you see these women with G-strings down their backside, makeup all over their face, jumping in and out of all kinds of men's beds. America produces little whores. Then when they grow up, they become big whores, and now they get into body parts at an earlier age, starting at 7 years old. And in the black community, we already got enough problems. I have a relative, when she was a baby, a little infant, they put all these earrings in her ear, put lipstick on her mouth, dressed her like a little harlot. And now she's in her 20s, acting like a little prostitute. A little whore. I'm sorry, there's no other pretty way to say it. Then everybody upset. How come you didn't go to school? She's sitting around now, she got 3 or 4 babies or whatever. Now everybody upset. Look what you did to the baby when she was an infant. You made her a little hoe. Now she's the big hoe. And you upset. What did you expect? You did not direct her toward education. You directed her toward whoredom and prostitution, giving herself away to nothing men for free. Well, you know something? At least a prostitute making money. You got these women, they get welfare checks and they give themselves to no good men that don't help them for free. Absolutely free. There's nothing in the universe, there's nothing in this life that is free. There's always, you have to pay a penalty. There's something. When you get something for free, you better question it. They have no value in self. And I'm not just talking about young black girls or black women. You can talk to white women and Indian women, any kind of woman, because all womanhood has been exploited. See, men don't really give a damn. They enjoy you shaking your butt for them, serving them. They don't mind exploiting you. But see, those are not men. Those are boys in man's clothing. Because a real man don't want to see you as a hoe. A real man don't want to see you as a prostitute. A real man don't want to exploit you. A real man want to see you at your highest level. I love strong, black, independent black women. Yes, real ones. Not y'all pseudo. Not y'all ones that you're an illusion. You think that your education is so much. But when we look at you, you're not a good example of what education is supposed to bring, because it's supposed to bring sophistication, dignity, character, high moral standard. But you know that you can't get one of these silly men being that way. So you got to get down and dirty in the pig trough with these men that don't give a damn about you. You're an independent black woman, but you give yourself away just like a prostitute for free. I just need a man baby with. I'm independent. I can raise a baby. You a damn fool. There's no woman in her right mind want to raise a child, nurture a child by herself. You are a liar to yourself because you sold yourself short. And the reason why the men behave the way they behave is because you allow them to. When you make your standards higher, he has no choice but to respect those standards. And then when you raise your standards, he got to raise himself. Otherwise, he ain't getting nothing. That's why a lot of y'all run to white men. Because the white men, because of their position in life, it's easier for them to meet your requirements. Now, Brother Taalik don't fit your requirements as far maybe his physical looks, because y'all don't like me because I look too black. You would like for me to be lighter and look more like a Caucasian. And Brother Taalik don't have the money that you need. But one damn thing for sure, your education, your so-called intelligence don't fit my standards. If so, jot down your comments and bring it to me and teach me a little something. I'll be happy to learn. I love this, man. We must do what we can to stop our little female babies, our little girls, who are the backbone of our nation, from being little whores and harlots and prostitutes and fake, independent, strong black women. There's nothing wrong with an independent, strong black woman, because that's who has been holding up the black community for a long time, but they have began to go extinct with this fraud. Coretta Scott King was a strong, independent black woman. Sister Bessie Farrakhan is a strong, independent black woman. Harriet Tubman and all our great and those known and unknown. I exist because of strong, black, independent women. I love y'all to death. And you deserve to be protected with my life, if necessary. I have no shame in protecting a strong, independent black woman. No shame in it all. You deserve it. You are queens and you're goddesses and whatever you want to call yourself. You are that. One damn thing for sure. You ain't a natural hoe. You learn your wholeness, I'm sorry, from that white woman that's used to run around naked, acting like a beast. That's where you get it from. Miss America, Miss Universe. They on the stage talk about love me for my brain, with your ass hanging out, breasts all hanging out. Ain't no man gonna care about you and your brain with your breast hanging out and your butt showing and his penis getting erect. I'm not trying to be nasty, that's just the bottom line. But they want to fool themselves. And you still get treated like a little hoe, prostitute, or whatever you want to call it. Because in reality, that's what you are. You're nothing but a play toy for silly men. Boys in man's clothing. Our babies are growing quicker than we want them to. Let us hinder this process. Go to our little girls, show them a better example of womanhood so they don't fall into the trap and become part of this pitiful statistic. Thank you for listening. This is your brother Tony. Ibn'rad. Jot down your comments. Let's talk about it. This was and is the Reality's Temple on Earth.